guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, I am going to be doing a get ready with me where I do this I like this look, but that's what today's video is me getting to this point. I really like how this look turned out. For today's look, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I got this for Christmas. I have been wanting this palette forever. It's always sold out, so I was really happy when my mom got me this for Christmas, and I just went to play with it a whole lot more. So that is what today's look is the Soft Glam palette. I thought it went well with my cheetah leopard print top. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to sit down, do my makeup, talk with y'all a little bit, just talk about goals, see how y'all doing so far in 2021. We're already off to a weird start. So if you're interested in just sitting back, chilling with me, relaxing while I do my makeup and pretend like I know what I'm doing, then keep watching. All right, so like I mentioned, I am gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette today. I'm really excited because if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I've been wanting this palette for goodness knows how long. So I will say the problem with these palettes is because of the nice velvety texture, it picks up all sorts of like pet fur and fuzz and everything like that, and it's just gross. But as you can see from these colors, they just work really well with like my outfit today. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to use yet, but I'm definitely going to use like these oranges and browns right here, maybe even go in with this little bit of red and find some kind of shimmer. One thing that I do, I guess differently than other people, is that I do my eyes first. A lot of people like do their face first, and I think I used to, I don't even remember at this point. I feel like I used to do my face first and then do my eyes, but then I'd always get like fallout and have to go back in with like foundation or concealer, so then I just started doing my eyes first. I don't know, what way do you all do? When you do like a full face of makeup, what do you do first? Do you do your eyes first or do you do your face first? Am I an oddball? Because I seriously always do my eyes first, and I don't remember doing it the other way, but I know I did. I'm gonna do my eyes first because that's what's comfortable for me. The first thing we gotta do is pull the hair back so y'all can get a nice look at my 5 head. However, I say I'm gonna do my eyes first, but I am gonna prime my whole face just so that's like nice and into everything. So today I'm gonna be using Faced Hangover. I just have the travel size because they were out of the full size, so I just have the travel size for now. But this is one of my favorite primers. It's incredibly hydrating, so if you have dry skin, this is a good one. Today's video will also be good because I just realized that I get a lot of questions on how to put makeup around a new piercing. Well, my labrae is definitely still new. It's only like a week and a half old, so I guess you'll get to see how I do that today. Next, I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows. Yes, I color my eyebrows red to match my hair, but I also do kind of fill them in. My eyebrows are microbladed, but I still go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills' Taupe Brow Wiz and just kind of darken it up a little bit before I put the red on. Not too much though, just in areas where it looks a little bit more sparse. I have my microblade in like touch-up appointment, like 1.5-year touch-up appointment in February. So I'm really excited about that because I definitely have like some areas that need a little bit of cleanup. So for my eyebrow color, I'm going to go into the Lisa Frank Morphe palette, and I'm going to get the color Buzz over here. It's a little dark for how my hair is now. My hair is definitely faded and I need to re-dye it. I may do that later today actually. I was going to do it before I filmed, but dyeing my hair takes a long time. So I decided I'd save it for later if I do it. And yes, I color outside the lines, but we'll go back in and clean it up. It's fine. It takes me way longer to color my eyebrows than it should. Also, the brush that I use, I think it's just an Ulta brush, and it's just a smudger. So it's like this really tiny compact brush. And so I just get some eyeshadow on it and just color my eyebrows. All right, now to prime my eyelids before we get into the actual shadows, I am using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the anti-aging one. Just get a little bit on my eyelids, just pat that in, voila. All right, time to actually get into this look. So I think I'm gonna start off with burnt orange down here and just do it like in my crease and a little bit above my crease since I do have hooded eyelids. I think I learned the trick here on YouTube that if you have hooded eyelids, the best thing to do for like the crease area is to go a little bit above it so you can actually see it. Get some on this fluffy brush. This is a no-name brush. I'm pretty sure it's just an Ulta. Most of my brushes are Ulta brushes. It's just how it is. And I'm just gonna go into my crease and a little bit above it. Ooh, look how pigmented that is. Ooh, Looks so good. So while I work on this, how's everyone doing? We are a little over a week at me filming this, a little over a week into 2021. How's everyone's 2021 off to so far? Everyone doing good? I know 2021 has already gotten off to a ridiculous start, so hopefully everyone is doing okay from that. All right, now that that's in. Next I'm gonna go into Sienna right here and just kind of put that deeper into the crease to just give it a little bit more definition, just so it's not all like one color right there. Give that crease a little bit more. So what's everyone's like goals for 2021? I stopped a long time ago doing resolutions or anything like that because I never stuck with them, but I do have goals, and at least those are a little bit more like broad to like attain or something like that. Does anyone have any like short-term goals, long-term goals for the year of 2021? I'm gonna blend this out just so it doesn't look quite so harsh. Next I'm gonna go into Mulberry, this really pretty like deep burgundy up here with this brush, kind of like a tapered brush, and I'm just gonna put that on my outer corner. Oh yeah, that looks nice. So one of my goals, in case you're like still thinking about goals, I have like separate goals, whether it's for like my career or for social media or for YouTube, things like that. But my big one is to start streaming on Twitch and to make affiliate. That's one of my goals for 2021. I think that's more of a short-term goal because I'm pretty sure I can attain that. That's a short-term goal. A more long-term goal for me would probably be to like get 30,000 subscribers here on YouTube. That would be amazing. Don't know if I can do that because I just don't know if I could get that many by the end of 2021, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put out content you guys like, I hope. Also, if there's like any kind of content that you all specifically want to see from me, drop it in the comments below, please. Please do that. So next, I think I'm gonna attempt cutting my crease. We'll see how that goes. And then putting some like shimmer on there. So I'm gonna use this Cover FX Power Play Concealer, and I'm just gonna use this like flat concealer brush that I use for whenever I attempt this. We'll see how it goes. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Another one of my goals is to learn how to do a damn winged eyeliner. I don't understand why I can't seem to get it. I used to be able to do really good ones, and then I just like got lazy and didn't want to keep doing the effort for them, and now I can't do them. And like I've watched all sorts of tutorials on how to do it for a hooded eyelid. I just can't seem to do a good one. My eyes also water a lot, so like when I do a winged eyeliner, it just ends up running. So I'm only gonna do one eye at a time just so like the concealer doesn't get everywhere in my eye. So the first like shimmer glittery thing I'm gonna go into is bronze over here. And I'm gonna put that directly in the dead center because then I'm gonna save another color for the inner corner. Just gonna pick some of this up, put some right in the middle. Just FYI, I'm a little bit more talkative when I actually get to like my face makeup. I concentrate really hard with my eye makeup. And then the next one I'm gonna go into is rose pink, and I'm just gonna put that on the inner corner. And since this is such like a tinier space, I'm gonna use this like, almost looks like a bullet brush. I know that's not the name of it, but that's what I'm gonna call it right now. Ooh, I obviously have not used this one before, and it's picking up a lot. Back in a little bit with this one just to kind of blend it out a little bit better. Then I'm gonna take a clean fluffy brush. I don't know if other people do this, but like just to kind of like blend it out a little bit better. Just kind of go over everything so that it all looks cohesive. Not bad, not bad, I'll take it. And the last thing I'm gonna do is go into Tempera over here with another little tiny brush and just put it on the inner corner. Now I'm gonna finish up the other eye and kind of pull this all together, and then I'll be back. All right, I am back and my eyes are done for the moment. I always do like my bottom lash line very last, just because I don't want it to run while I do the rest of my makeup. So we are going to press on. So the next thing I'm going to do is take this peach color corrector and I'm going to put it under my eyes because I have bags for days. And I just put a little bit in the corner right here. Peach does a really good job at covering up like dark circles. If you need to cover up dark circles. Obviously it's not going to cover up, you know, not get rid of them, but it kind of takes away the harshness of that purple. All right, so now that we have color corrector on, I am going to go in with Bare Minerals in the Complexion Rescue. This is probably one of my favorite foundations ever. It's just a stick and it is in the lightest shade Opal 01. Just do these lines, being careful around the piercing so that I don't accidentally get any foundation on the piercing. And if you have a new piercing and you're trying to put makeup on, it's gonna look weird because you don't want to get makeup on the piercing. So there may be like redness that really just stands out because you can't get makeup on it. And so against like the foundation, it's gonna look even more harsh. So it's just one of those things you have to suck up and deal with. But yeah, so like back to goals that we got off topic. And by we, I mean me. So yeah, what are some of y'all's goals for this year? Another one of mine that has nothing to do with like, I don't know, social media or my online presence or anything like that. I'm looking to go to school to get my license for permanent makeup. That is something that I've been thinking about for the past few months. Haven't really thought too much about it until like 2 months ago. It's just been something in the back of my mind that I think would be kind of cool, and it's a tattoo that doesn't require me to draw like imagery. Like yeah, you still have to draw, you know, like brows and stuff and get like shapes and things correct, but it doesn't require me to draw like, you know, illustrations. But I don't know, I've been thinking about it, I've been toying with it. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but a goal of mine, short term, is to actually look into it and like request information from this one school here in Virginia that I could potentially go to. The way it's like set up for classes is that it knows that most people are working and can't like attend classes, you know, Monday through Friday all the time. So it's like, you know, you have to give up some Saturdays or Sundays or something like that. You can get done in a few weeks. I need to look into that a little bit further too. But it's just something that has really interested me, and considering I have both my eyebrows tattooed and my lips tattooed, I like the idea of having the license to be able to perform stuff like that. So that's a short-term goal, is to at least look into it. Whether or not I pursue it is one thing, but to look into it is a goal. So for concealer, I do two kinds of concealers. One for like, I don't know, like under the eyes and then like highlighting areas. And then I go back in with a different concealer to like do blemishes and spots I don't like. So I'm gonna do like the highlighting first, and that is gonna be Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Beige. And I have specific areas this goes in. Being careful around the piercing. But yeah, so that is another short-term goal of mine, like career-wise. I would love to be able to do stuff like that. I don't know if I'd ever, if it got to the point where I pursued it, finished everything out and what have you, I don't know if I'd ever offer like eyeliner. Permanent eyeliner scares the bejesus out of me. And I'd hate to be like that close to someone's eye. Anyone watching have permanent eyeliner? Tell me about your experience, because like I've thought about it before, but at the same time I'm just because like I think it'd be good to have like as a base and then go in with regular eyeliner and just build from there, but then you have your base already. I don't know, I like that thought, but then just thinking about a tattoo needle that close to my eye terrifies me. Thought of me being that close to someone's eye with a tattoo machine also terrifies me. As you can see, I'm like going around it, pushing it out a smidge just so I can get like the edge that when my mouth is shut, it kind of overhangs, so, but not getting it on it. I'm using, again, the Cover FX Power Play Concealer in Key Light 2, and now I'm just gonna like find areas, like little spots that I don't like and get those. But yeah, so that's something. I don't even want to say like, it'll be a nice skill to have, but I don't know, it could be kind of fun. Different path for me. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if anything comes from it. Anyone currently looking at going back to school for anything? I still would love to get my PhD in something. I feel like to get a PhD, you really have to be like super invested, like 110% sure that that is what you want to pursue, because you just spend so much time with it. And that's why I stopped the PhD program that I was in after about, I think, a year of being in it. I was like, this isn't something that I'm like truly invested in, so that's why I haven't done that. Also at the same time, it's been kind of nice not to be in school, just being honest. I'm gonna go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Translucent Setting Powder and just put that all over my face. Started using a sponge to do this, and it's the greatest because just the precision, get it down. Of course, I look weird as I don't know what whenever I do my makeup and put stuff down, looking even more pale than I already did. Oh yeah, I put translucent powder everywhere, by the way. quite literally. I want to make sure that stuff stays. I'll let that bake for a little bit. But today I am going to be, what am I going to be using? So for contour, I'm going to be using Tarte's Park Avenue Princess. As you can see, I have gotten to pan with it. It's probably one of my favorites. For blush, I'm going to be using Tarte's Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Sensual. If you haven't noticed, I like Tarte a lot. Also have hit pan on this one. And then for highlighter, I don't know how I feel about this selection, but I was like going with the browns and the yellows and the oranges and blah, blah, blah. But I picked Jeffree Star's Summer Snow Cone Skin Frost. I've used it before. I like it a lot. Definitely have not hit pan, but it's like very yellow gold, so we'll see how that goes. But that is the plan for the rest of this. Has anyone watched any good shows or movies recently? My boyfriend and I watched Soul on Disney Plus last weekend. So good. If you have not seen it yet, oh my gosh. Find someone with Disney Plus if you don't have it and watch it because it's so good. But I found that I am just not a TV show person. I tried to get into what is it, Bridgerton on Netflix. I couldn't even make it through like the first episode without getting bored. But from what I've heard, you know, like with any show, the first episode is probably the most boring just because you have to provide backstory and like just back information before you can go even further. But I don't know, I zoned out after like 15 minutes watching that. So I should probably give it another chance, but I swear I don't have the attention span for TV shows anymore. I'm gonna start with my nose first. All right, now we're going to play with this. I don't know how I feel about this brush. This is, I think it's a Real Techniques one. And it says shadow on it, but I was like, ooh, this would be good for contour on my nose. And for the most part, it's good, but it also just doesn't complete the job. So I always have to go in with a second brush to just kind of make sure that there are less harsh lines. But it's not the worst thing. It's also not the greatest. So at the time of you watching this video, what are you up to? What do you have planned? Like for me, this is Saturday the 9th. And for me, I have this video, just a nice old get ready with me. And then I need to film another video, which will be the Body Mods Q&A for January. And then once I do that, my plan is to take down some Christmas decorations. I just haven't had time during the week to do that. I've just been too tired. Like, not even gonna BS y'all and say like, I've been busy. No, I've just been tired. I just haven't wanted to. Let's be honest. So that is the big plan for today. And then later tonight, like late for me, since most people involved in this are like West Coast, but some friends, boyfriend, and myself are all gonna play some Among Us, which I'm really excited for. I love Among Us, if you didn't know. So we're gonna do that a little bit later. So I really gotta get a lot of things done because then tomorrow, Sunday, I am going with my mom to West Virginia, which sounds really far away, but it's really only like 2 hours from where I live. Going to West Virginia and seeing my brother, sister-in-law, and nephew. I think my mom's main reason for going was that when they were down here for Christmas, they couldn't fit all their like gifts in the car, which sounds asinine. I'd be like, wow, you got so many things that you couldn't fit them in your car. Not necessarily that. It's more that they got big things that just wouldn't fit. And my brother and I both have Jeeps, but like, they're not big Jeeps. They don't have a whole lot of room in the back. And especially since I usually have a dog with me and my brother has his wife and son in the car, bodies take up a lot of room. So they weren't able to fit everything in there. And then when my mom goes anywhere, it's usually just her, so she can fit a whole lot more in there. Plan is to go to their place and she's taken the Christmas gifts they couldn't bring back with them. And then I'm also bringing my Christmas gifts, which my main Christmas gift this year was brand new parts for a new gaming computer. Like I've mentioned, I am planning to start streaming on Twitch, and my current computer was built, some of the parts are from 2014, some are from 2015. It's old for a gaming computer. By gaming computer standards, it is old. My wish list this year for Christmas were just brand new parts that like my brother had picked out because he's big IT guy. I don't know jack about computers. I could tell you things about Mac and like Apple, but I can't tell you anything about PC and the like. So he is going to build my new computer for me because I don't know what I'm doing. And from what both my boyfriend and my brother have said, you know, you have to be very careful with the parts because some of them are so fragile that they could break and then be useless and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? That scares me. I don't like that. So what we're gonna do is one of y'all is gonna build it for me because you love me. And since my boyfriend won't be back out here until Valentine's Day weekend, I think is when he's gonna be here next, and I can't pack up all of my computer stuff to take to him when I visit him, I'm going to my brother's and he's gonna have a blast with it. He actually likes doing that kind of stuff, so he has his own server room and everything. He's Mr. Computer stuff. But yeah, and I said, I was like, if you build this for me, I will buy pizza for everyone, please. So that is what's happening tomorrow, which I'm excited for. I'm going in with a fluffy brush, by the way. It is an It brush from Ulta. Just getting some blush. Oh, I guess I should wipe away the setting powder from underneath my eye. I always leave this one longer because I have found that the longer you leave it, the better your like lower lash line mascara and eyeliner last. I always had the problem where they would just run. Even if it's waterproof, they'll run, and I don't understand why. I just have found that that works. All right, now we're gonna try this highlighter. Wish me luck, y'all. I'm a little terrified. Oh, that's not terrible. That's all right. I'll accept that. So now I'm gonna go in and do my lower lash line. For the lower lash line, oh, by the way, in case you were curious, my upper eyeliner is the Kat Von D or KVD Beauty, whatever they're called now, tattoo liner in black. And then the lower lash line is my new favorite eyeliner for my lower lash line, and it is the NYX Epic Wear liner stick. It's like the only one that I found that really lasts. And then I always go in with a black eyeshadow and just kind of give a little bit of extra to it. And then for my lower lashes, I'm gonna do CoverGirl Last Blush Fusion. It's the purple one. And now I'm going to put some lipstick on, but I'm gonna do that off camera because I get nervous with the lipstick sometimes, like I overdo it, so I'll be right back. All right, so I've put some lipstick on. I'm using Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick in Leo. Love this color. Last thing I always do is, even though it looks fine, I always go back in with just like a powder foundation. This is the Tarte Shape Tape powder foundation. And I just kind of touch up areas that I know will end up not necessarily caking, but cracking faster than other areas. So always my nose, and then I add a little bit of extra underneath my eyes, and then around here, because I'll laugh and giggle and stuff a lot, and I really should get like filler in this area because these lines are deep. Look at that. Look at that line. That is a deep line. And yeah, you can see the redness from my new piercing, but that's because it's like standing out against the makeup. So it looks harsher than it actually is. And last but not least, we need some setting spray. Except for I gotta pull my hair out of my way. I use the Morphe setting spray. I love this stuff. I just like that it doesn't feel so wet on my face. All right, so there is the final look. I'm gonna zoom you all out now. All right, so this is the final look with the Soft Glam palette. I really like how it turned out. I think it looks very nice. Yeah, I really, for 2021, something I didn't mention, a goal of mine or a hope of mine is to do way more makeup videos here on this channel. I had started to last year, and then I just kind of like, I don't know, I was doing like specific things in regards to makeup, so I'm hoping to do a little bit more broad makeup related content. If you have anything you'd like to specifically see from me in regards to beauty or makeup, drop it in the comments below, whether it's just like more get ready with me's or like themed makeup looks or just like talking about products I like. I don't know. Whatever you're interested in, leave them in the comments below. I do hope to bring back the like album art inspired makeup looks that I was doing, but I think I might expand it a little bit more. I was just doing like new releases for that, but I think now I just might rework it and make it music and makeup, where I talk about albums that I really love and enjoy and have meant something to me. So that could be something as far back as like when I was in high school or even middle school. That's what I'm thinking of. It would still be like wearable makeup looks, so it's not gonna be like I'm gonna draw the album art on my face, but I'll take like the colors from the album art and just make a look with it, and then talk about why I like the album so much. So that's what I'm playing with, doing a music and makeup and music series We'll see. Hopefully this looks good because like in person it looks good, but I don't know, like it's hard to see because the camera's far away, so I can't really tell. Special thank you to my patrons. You can help support the channel on Patreon while having access to videos early, viewing patron-only content, and more. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Go on down there and hit that subscribe button, wherever it may be, because I don't know. Even though I do, this is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload. And in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys!